guys, welcome to my channel. This is Charity Lifestyle. So we are going to be making a very rich cake with 250 grams of butter. Yes, you heard me right, 250 grams of butter. You see this delicious butter, I am advertising for them. This is free advert. The aroma is something else, and the outcome while I baked this was wow. So I'm just going to be pouring out the 250 grams of butter now. Then I'll go in with my 2 cups of sugar before I now start to, should I call it whisk it, or should I say turn it around with my stick? Whichever way. I'm just going to mix it. Let me say mix it together with a stick. See, I don't know why people prefer to use hand mixer. To a very large extent, hand mixer didn't do the job for me, because I tried recipe again with hand mixer and it didn't do the job. But you see, with this stick, like, it became so fluffy, it was plenty. I don't know, but maybe it's those people that you have stand mixer that used to get like a better result. Well, this did a perfect job for me. So now we're going to go in with 5 medium eggs. If you have large eggs, that is very fine as well, but I have medium eggs, so I'm going to be going with 5 medium eggs. So I'm going to be putting these eggs, or is it incorporating this egg? Let's speak English. So I'm going to be incorporating this egg one by one. Okay, this egg, when you put it one by one, you're going to get like a very fluffy and a very creamy, better result. Unlike mixing everything together and pouring it together. Maybe when you're doing a large batch, fine. But since I'm not doing a large batch, I'm just doing this batch, this small batch. So I'm just going to be putting it one by one. And as you're looking at it now, or as you're seeing it in this video, you're going to be seeing how it's coming together when I'm putting it in one by one. But sometimes when you whisk it in a different bowl, then now pour it into your mixture, sometimes it will give it this separate, I don't know, this like butter, like oil will separate and egg will separate, some like lumpy mixture kind of look. I don't know how to say, but this did a great job for me, and I enjoyed using this to mix my batter. This was a really smooth, fluffy outcome. So if you have this at home, do well to use it. If you also have a stand mixer, fine, whichever one, yeah, use it. It's going to still give you the same result. So here I'm done putting in all the 5 eggs, so I'm just mixing it together to make sure everything comes together. Like, can you see how creamy this looks? Hey, seriously, I've never ever mixed any batter that looks this beautiful. This was so beautiful. Then the aroma from the butter, that was why I said I was doing free advice for this book. The aroma, that one is for under dish, but yeah, this was it. You can see how beautiful it looks. Seriously, this cake was so good. If you know that you don't have many ingredients, okay, this recipe is for you. So this recipe is going to give you a very large outcome when you do it just the way I am teaching you in this video. So we are done with mixing. Now we are going to go ahead into folding. So before we do that, we're going to go ahead with our 4 cups of flour, sieved flour. Please sieve your flour. There are a lot of things that used to be inside the flour that should be sieved, and you avoid lumps at the end. So you fold in your flour into your egg, sugar and butter mixture. So you fold it in. One of the reasons why you fold it in is to avoid over mixing it. If you continue mixing it and mixing it, sometimes you over mix it and your batter turns into lump, and your cake, the outcome of your cake won't be that nice. So that's why you need to fold in your batter. At this stage, you start to fold in. So that's what I'm doing here. So now you go in with your 1.5 cup of water or milk. So here I have 1 cup of water. So I'm just going to go in with my powdered milk. Okay. So when I pour in this my 1 cup of powdered milk, then I'm going to now pour my 1/2 cup into this cup of milk, so that all my milk that is still remaining at the bottom or at the body of the cup are going to all go into my mixture. So that was why I said I went in with 1 cup, then 1/2 cup later. But if you have liquid milk at home, you can just go in with your 1.5 cup of liquid milk. So I went home, okay, and my nephew, my siblings, my niece, they all said they wanted cake because they know that I bake very well. So I went ahead to start sourcing for this stuff that I can use for baking. See, here in the shops there, you can get let's say you can get flour, you can get sugar, okay. Sometimes you don't even get the actual butter you want, and it's mostly this 25 grams butter they sell there. They don't sell those ones that are in cartons and so on. So that was where it was so hard to get this ingredient for this. But they had shops that sell this baking stuff, but you are going to work and search for it. See, now I just added my 1/2 cup. So let me continue my story. But you're going to work and search for those shops before you see it, because the first time I started looking for a baking store, it was a lot. In fact, it was even on this trip that I got to know that vanilla has can be white in color. Like, I've never seen a vanilla flavor white in color. It was on this trip that I found out that there is vanilla that is white in color. Like, please correct me if I'm wrong, because I used to see even in white people's movie that when they bring out vanilla stick, it is brown. Okay, I don't know how this one became white, but I used it for the cake, and trust me, it came out nice. So I'm just going to go with my lemon zest. Like, lemon zest in cakes are just something else. Like, they come out heavenly. This is like the second time I'm using lemon zest for my cake, and believe you me, this was so good. The lemon zest I used in baking this cake was so much, because I am now obsessed. Trust me, it was so good. It was so good. The aroma, the taste, how moist it was. Oh God. See, if you're not using lemon zest to bake your vanilla flavor cake, you are missing. It elevates the taste and also serves as a preservative for your cake. So now I'm going to be putting in my baking powder. I'm going to be using 1.5 tablespoon of baking powder. You can see I'm adding my baking powder last. Whenever you are baking and you use your baking powder, you add your baking powder last. It's going to make your cake to have a very fluffy look in the end, like a very fluffy result, and your cake is going to rise very well. Then I folded it in properly. I made sure that every batter, get the baking powder. And now our batter is ready. So I saw this method of using a non-stick baking paper. So I thought to show you guys. You know me, I don't like hiding updates. So I saw they said you're going to get it, then fold it. So just be watching I'm folding it. Just like so. I actually didn't get the actual measurement or size because I cut more than what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to cut it like at the edge, but I kept much space because I am not going to be selling this cake, neither am I going to be dashing it out. We are just going to eat it as it is hot. It's for the family. So I did it like this. The paper was much, but yes, I did it like that so that the edges as well, instead of me to cut out another part for the edges, no, so that the watching my video. Bye bye.